We had so much fun with yesterday's meal. We're basically doing the same thing again, only we're having melons. And James is going to talk about the autobiography of Malcolm X. And probably some other things too.
It's really the biography of Malcolm X, written by Alex Haley, but it's as told to Alex Haley. So Alex Haley, back in the, I guess, 60s, 70s, kind of wrote these big novels. I gather he's African American. Back then he would have been called black. He would have been called some other things too. But, you know, he's a very successful writer. Things like that. But I guess the United States wasn't as systemically racist as people have been saying. Maybe it turned more systemically racist. No, it was actually parts of it were systemically racist. Southeastern United States, or the South, as they call it. Anyway, this was one of maybe a half dozen books that were assigned for introductory Islam over at the university, second year course. So there was at least one text. But these were for these other things, the ancillary books were not so much text, but books. You chose one to do a book review on. This is the one that I chose. So it was really, what can I call it, god-awful reading. Published 1964. And copyright was 65, Alex Haley and Eddie Shabazz. So I don't know, maybe Shabazz, I've kind of forgotten. I finished this in 2018, actually. If I'm not mistaken. I sometimes take notes. Was 29th September 2018. So Malcolm Triple X. You know, like, why do we say Triple X? He's always talking about how sexy black guys are for white women. And it's because, according to him, white women are looking for guys that are just a little bit more, well, for white women, I guess, is the way he figures it, is size things. You know, this kind of conversation, I don't know if it has much business being in any serious discussion, pretty well anything, but it's in here. So Malcolm X was the kind of guy, you know, like it didn't work out for him as a shoe polisher, you know, he was very enthused about that. He polished shoes, he took pride in it. But I think eventually, I'm trying to recall, I mean, it was almost 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, so I finished it up. He was pimping women out. I really thought he was a cool dude or something like that. I just don't think that highly of guys that pimp women out. I really don't. And am I resorting to understatement? Oh, maybe. Somewhere along the line, I don't think he was running drugs. Was he running drugs? I can't remember. He got involved in the Black Muslim movement. Wow. Brilliant move. Thoroughly racist. And I don't use that term racist, you know, like, I try not to use it irresponsibly, as so many people do nowadays. Oh, that's racist. That's racist. Oh, that's racist. Microaggression, that's racist. So he gets involved with this racist group, you know, like according to them. I had dealings actually with looked like the Black Muslims. They were selling Arabic manual on the street, you know. And I started talking, things like that. I didn't realize what they were until I started talking. you know, like I was saying, can I buy his house right here? You know, huge, expensive price. And I bought it. I tried to be honest. But they must have been looking at me. They didn't realize that I'm part African American. Back in the day when there really was racism, so the woman in my mom's side of the family was black. She didn't show up, and they didn't even have her in photos and stuff like that. I guess they were embarrassed of her. I don't know. Silly stuff. Anyway, that was quite a while back. Anyway, you know, it wouldn't have been much after the Civil War in the United States. I was here in Canada. So, you know, like they would have been looking at my blue eyes. Let's say eyes of the devil. You know, like white people are supposed to be like devils. Black Muslims. Okay. Just silly, over the top, stupid stuff. Unfortunately, you know, the silliness is dangerous. So somewhere along the line, Malcolm X signed his death warrant by quitting that group. And then he jumps from the frying pan into the fire and joins up to the Muslims. Just regular Muslims. And the big trouble is, you know, like you apostatize from Islam, and there is a penalty for it. Apostatize means you leave religious sect or cult or religious religion. And the penalty for it in Islam is death. So if he decided to leave Islam, there would have been H. The chance would be greater nowadays than it was then. That he would have got whacked, just like he got whacked for leaving the Black Muslim. So, you know, he's boasting about some of the people. He actually made his I think he made the pilgrimage to Mexico, to Mecca. Mm-hmm. And he definitely did visit Saudi Arabia.
I saw a picture.
I just want to be careful.
He looked quite handsome in it.
Oh, that's unusual. Most of his pictures, he looks.
I mean,
this thing, he's actually smiling, but most of the time he's got a frown. Is not a proper word for it.
He doesn't look very good in that picture. I don't know why they didn't use the one.
Well, he's smiling.
Okay.
Uncharacteristic from what I could tell of him. But. So I find this picture okay. You know? He wasn't looking like Denzel Washington or something.
I suppose you're right.
Muhammad Ali. Muhammad